Hello students, good morning. Today we are going to discuss about the nutrition in unicellular organism. In previous lecture we were study about the different mode of nutrition, their types and what kind of organism perform which type of nutrition. So students, nutrition in unicellular organism. Very likely to take the example of the unicellular organism as amoeba. Students, amoeba is a unicellular holozoic organism. More about amoeba, if we are going to discuss, it is a unicellular, irregular in shape and immortal. Yes students, amoeba never die natural death. That's why called immortal. And it has irregular shape, size and structure. So, we are just going to discuss about the nutrition in unicellular with the help of amoeba. Here, this is an amoeboid cell. This is an amoeboid cell, and this is the nucleus of the amoeba. Cytoplasmic membrane and the outer cell membrane. Cytoplasmic membrane separate the ectoplasm and endoplasm, and these are the food vacuoles. These are the food vacuoles that contains food particles. Students, amoeba perform the process of locomotion with the help of an aperture, or you can say that appendages, that is called pseudopodia. What is student? Pseudopodia. And pseudopodia is the term derived from the Greek word pseudo, that means half. Pseudo, which means half. And students, pods is the term here used. Podia are pods, that means appendages. Limbs are appendages. So students, what is the meaning of pseudopodia? The term pseudopodia means half heap. Yes students, in amoeba it is a unique. The appendages in amoeba is irregularly formed in the direction of the flow of water, and when it present in stagnant water, then the region of uroid, here I draw, this is the uroid region. At the uroid region there is irregular erections or prominence appears, that are pseudopodia. There is no particular region inside the body of the amoeba where only pseudopodia is formed. Pseudopodia can be formed around the whole membrane, around its whole membrane. This is the nucleus, and this is the food vacuole. And students, here the food vacuoles containing some of the substances, or you can say that storage substance, storage food substances. This is the outer membrane, that is called cell membrane. Ectoplasm and endoplasm both are present. The outermost fluid is ectoplasm, and inside this is the endoplasm. Now students, we are going to just know how the process of nutrition takes place in this organism, it means amoeba. So students, going to discuss about the step of nutrition in amoeba. Just we are taking the help of some step diagram. So here I have a rough diagram. This is the nucleus, and students, the protoplasm, or you can say that cytoplasm inside the cell, and here the vacuoles are present. There are some food particles present closer to the amoeboid body. So amoeba capture these food particles by making Hall's field with the help of their body surface, or you can say that cell membrane, and start, or you can say that desired to engulf this prey are food particles. Now the food particles further enclosed inside the cell membrane by a process that is called endocytosis. What is, students? Endocytosis. We are just discussing about the endocytosis after this step diagram. Then the food particles goes inside the food vacuole. Yes, students, the food vacuole is known for the digestive tract in amoeba because it contains many enzymes, and also the secretion or formation of enzymes take place inside the food vacuoles. So the food vacuoles have ability to digest the food particles. Now students, these digested food particles throughout, or you can say that waste matter are removable out by this unicellular organism by a process that is called exocytosis process. Students, as you have remembered during I explained the animal cell, there are two types of sites are present on the cell membrane, pinocyte and phagocyte. Phagocytosis or phagocyte cells are responsible for engulfing the solid substances or solid foreign particles inside the cell, whereas pinocytes are responsible for intake the substances in liquid form. Such cells are known as phagocytosis. And students, in this unicellular organism, the phagocytosis cell perform endocytosis as well as exocytosis, both passages. This is due to the presence of a special channel proteins. Yes, students, this is due to presence of channel proteins. What are channel proteins? You will know in higher classes about them in more detail. So these are the food particles which are intake by the amoeba and encloses inside the food vacuoles. This is the food vacuoles. Nucleus, and this is the pseudopodia. As I was discuss about this pseudopodia, and this is the food vacuole. Thus, students, in what step the holozoic organism perform the mode of nutrition, then their nutrition can be classified in following steps. Okay, first one is the ingestion of food. What? Ingestion of food, that is performed by the amoeba through a process that is called endocytosis. What? Endocytosis. The next one is the digestion. Digestion of food. Next one is the, after the digestion, absorption. Absorption of the food. After that, assimilation. Assimilation of food. And in last, irrigation. What? Irrigation. Irrigation of food. Thus there are following mainly 5 steps that involves in the nutrition process in holozoic, either unicellular or multicellular organism. So here we are going to discuss about these steps by taking the example of amoeba. Ingestion. Students, capturing of food or prey by the amoeba through their pseudopodia, which are arises on their cell membrane. This is called the capturing of food, or you can say that ingestion of food. This is the food particle. Thus, this process in amoeba, because amoeba is being a unicellular, called endocytosis. Now students, digestion. The captured food is packed inside the food vacuoles. Where? Food vacuoles. Food vacuoles contain many digestive enzymes that digest the food substances from complex to the simple form. Thus, these simple food substances further, after absorption, goes on the respiratory process where the oxidation of food takes place. So, after digestion of food inside the food vacuoles, it gets absorbed. It gets absorbed inside the cytoplasmic content, where the respiratory sites are present. Yes, students, amoeba respires through their body surface, or you can say that cell membrane. No kind of respiratory organs, or you can say that no kind of oxidative phosphorylating body is present in amoeba body. So the process of absorption and oxidation take place inside their cytoplasm. So absorption of food, the digested food is absorbed inside the cytoplasm. Basically, endoplasm. Now, in assimilation, the digested food after absorption goes on oxidation, and this helps in the formation of new protoplasmic substances, as well as they are responsible for the maturation or maturity of the amoeba, so they can multiply their cell on arising of the favorable climatic condition. Now students, the undigested, it means the nitrogenous portion in amoeba is removed out through their body surface by the process that is called exocytosis. What student? Exocytosis. Okay, is that clear? So, what we see in this lecture, we see amoeba is a holozoic organism and it is a unicellular, and it not take their nutrition in any liquid form. It take their whole of the prey or food particles in solid form by engulfing them through the body surface with the help of pseudopodia. Pseudopodia are commonly known as false teeth because their formation and their disintegration get replaced on is dependent on the flowing water or the direction of the flow of the water, and thus the captured food particles are digested inside the food vacuoles, where the digestive enzymes are present and secreted time to time as per requirement. After digestion, the digested food is absorbed inside the cytoplasm, and which further is going on for respiratory process. It means assimilation of the food take place and formation of new substances as well as protoplasm take place. And at last, the undigested waste matter is removed out through again by the body surface by the process which is called exocytosis. Thus, what we learn? We learn the process of respiration take place in amoeba through their cell membrane. Also, the engulfing or capturing of food take place with the help of pseudopodia, and the passage to enter the food inside and waste matter outside of the body, also through the cell membrane. Thus, students, I hope you will understand today's lecture very well, and we will meet in our next video lecture with the nutrition in plants. Thanks, students, for joining today's lecture.